Use of color.
I can't even tell the brush technique. I've heard the rumors for years. The art in foreign countries truly is advanced.
It's a Shogun's ninja!
Hand over the contraband. Right now.
Wait, I know that voice. You're... You said we were comrades, but you're just the Shogunate's tool. Beautiful.
Huh? You want to add another bodyguard to the mix?
Well, I realized when we were fighting Sabato Kuroi, the Itoryu samurai are far from average. Manji, you're a strong fighter who can never die, which is a great asset to me. But when it comes to these guys, I don't think we can ever be too prepared.
Hey, another round here. You've got someone particular in mind for this job, don't you?
I do, and I've been looking for this man for a really long time. Father? You have guests. I appreciate your art, but please don't forget that I'm the one who has to clean up the messes afterwards and apologize to the owner.
Sorry.
Master Sori.
And you are... Wait, is that really you, Rin?
Yes, it's been a long time. Have you been, Otatsu? I've been well, thanks.
Wow, you're all grown up now.
Hey. We're not here for you to catch up, folks. This guy just looks like a painter, not the great swordsman you kept telling me he was.
Well, look who's talking. You look like your mother abandoned you near Mount Takao at birth and were adopted by a band of sympathetic monkeys. And it would seem to me that you only recently escaped that life.
Actually, this guy is like my bodyguard, or you could even call him my helper. He really is a good person.
Why is he helping you? I see. Asano was... He and I have been friends since we were just little boys.
I'm sorry. I wanted to tell you earlier, but...
No, I'm the one who should apologize. I could have at least been at his funeral. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. You can still help.
Revenge? Do you think you're skilled enough to handle this? The last thing I want is for you to die too. I understand your desire to avenge, but it's a foolish dream.
It's not a foolish dream.
I've heard rumors about this Anatu, and none of them are ever any good. The boy is only 22, and they say he's already a genius with a sword. I don't care how good of a bodyguard you are. Your name's Anji, isn't it?
It's Manji.
He's just one man, Rin. I'm afraid he's not enough for this fight.
Yes, I know. I completely agree. But if there was one more, in addition to Manji.
What exactly are you getting at?
Father, it's the gallery owner.
Sorry, I see you have company. It's fine. This conversation ends here. I'm sorry to have made you come all the way out here. Something wrong?
No, nothing. Found her.
That's the progress so far. And once I find that missing color, I'll add the final touches and finally be at a point where I'll be willing to part with it.
Whatever, this painting is fine.
Huh?
However, there's another subject I'd like you to paint next.
So, are you really going to do it, Rin?
I'll do it now.
Thank you for your help.
Master.
I'm not quite done yet. Please try to remain still.
Master, I'm asking you to please lend me your power.
My power? As you can see, I am nothing more than a painter.
It's not the man who's the painter that I'm asking help from. I'm asking the man who works as a spy for the shogunate.
You know this?
Yes. I heard it from my father.
Damn it, Asano. Couldn't keep your mouth shut, huh?
I heard they hired you because of some connection you had, but the reason they keep you on is due to your mastery with a sword. My father said you're even better than him with a blade. Please, I need your help. Take up your sword with me.
In order for an artist to grow, they must constantly be exposed to something new. If they don't, their talent will simply dry up. Only one thing makes me inspired. And that's the Western world's fine art. Unfortunately, in this day and age, if you have something like this in your possession, the authorities would be all over you. So that's why I decided it would be in my best interest to work with the people who control it. I honed my sword technique to near perfection and gathered information that would get me in tight with the shogunate. I followed the orders from the Council of Elders and killed those who opposed the shogunate. And more than once, I've killed artists whom I consider to be my peers.
That's awful.
When a soul pursues the fine arts, it must look far beyond the surface in order for it to truly blossom into something spectacular. And there can be no sacrifice too great to achieve this. So now you can see how disgraced my sword has become. And because of that, I'm afraid I cannot help you. Why do you laugh?
Let's be honest for a change, Master. You've pulled out some pretty flowery excuses, but the real reason you're not going to help is because you only do what's convenient for you. At a time when most people would become defiant, you get all intellectual and create a laundry list of what can only be defined as excuses. On top of that, none of this crap you're spewing about fine art is original. It's just bullshit. So from my point of view, you're a real comedian.
Manji, don't.
See, the real truth is that you're not willing to risk your life for anyone.
I won't pretend like that isn't true. I can't die yet. There are too many things that I have yet to paint. I'm not ashamed of that. If you are an artist, that's how you should think.
Oh, is that so? Then do whatever you please, you gray-haired bastard!
Manji!
Please stay. You can sleep in Tatsu's room.
But...
I wouldn't worry. He doesn't strike me as the type of man who would leave and disappear for good. At least, that's my impression.
Immortal.
Immortal. Rin, wake up. Mother?
I just got home. Sorry to be so late on your birthday.
Rin, what are you crying for? I had a scary dream. But I'm so happy. It was just a dream.
You're a heavy sleeper. If you ask me, little girls like you should rest forever! Looky, you move pretty fast for a little girl. Yeah, you zip around the room like a little butterfly. I like it.
Manji!
Yo.
I get it. I knew there was no way Sabato would lose to some pubescent little girl. So he's your muscle. Fine then, we'll take his head too. If we take revenge on both of them, Sabato's men will join us in a second.
We all attack him?
Of course. But the Itorio style says that whoever wins, wins.
What are you guys battling about? If you're gonna fight, do it. If not, go home, fart, and go to bed.
That's enough back talk. You don't actually think that one sword you got is gonna take down all these men.
Yeah, I do.
That's from our house.
The color's still wrong. For all the big talk I make about the path of the artist, I'm still an amateur.
I need a sword! There's gotta be a sword somewhere!
Come back here, you whore! You're going nowhere! Why don't you play with me?
Red. Yes, the color is definitely red. And I know I've seen that red many times before. But where? Where have I seen that color before? Was it a flower? The sunset? No, those aren't it. The core of this red is different. It's deeper, more sublime. I can describe it, but I can't create it. What is it? God, please. Some sort of devilish clue here. Something to help me put my finger on it. found it! This is what I've been looking for! This is the primal essence of red! As long as I have this color...
Gotcha.
What is this?
You're not going anywhere, buddy. The bottom part is Matsukawa. So every time an idiot like you gets all fidgety and fights against it, it digs deeper.
Monty!
Stay back, Ren!
I have a good idea. How about I chop that girl to pieces right in front of your eyes?
Why don't you go ahead and give it a try?
Oh, she never learns.
Well, now, I never thought she'd actually consent to this little show.
You both son of a bitch!
You really shouldn't call people out on their shortcomings like that.
Monty!
Oh, not too bad for a little girl. Who the hell is this guy?
Anyone who makes art his doormat must die.
He's strong.
Yeah.
The only rule to the Ito Ryu style is that it be one-on-one. You disobeyed that rule.
Wait! It wasn't our idea!
Who's here?
I am, sir.
You're a new face.
I was granted access here after I accepted the offer from Master Abayama. My name is Makoto, sir, and I am very pleased to meet you.
I see. Take care of the rest, then.
Yes, sir.
You know, I still don't quite get it. You were ripped to shreds for the Asano family, although you have no connection to them. Why you would do that, I don't know. And you had the nerve to laugh at me yesterday. So what is it? Do you get your thrills being someone else's punching bag?
It's not like that.
Then what is it?
There really isn't a reason. Meaning you and I are exactly alike in the end.
In a way, killing is its own fine art.
Easy, old man. Don't group us together.
There's no need to worry. I will definitely have this finished in time for your deadline. Although, I'll need a contribution to the paint fund of 30 gold rios.
What?
I can't help you, but I will buy the dead bodies.
Master.
We are one and the same after all.
Except you're dishonest.
Bye, Ren. Take care, okay? Thank you. Otatsu.
Please take care of Rin, Genji.
That bastard. He never bothered to learn my name, did he?
Let's go, Manji.